The shit that I see on the internet just fucking amazes me. It really does. The people that y'all motherfuckers listen to. And let me say this. Quit taking relationship advice from celebrities who done been paid by white Jewish company owners to perpetuate punk shit. Quit. If I hear one more motherfucker talking about what a celebrity didn't advise somebody on a fucking relationship, ask yourself a question. Do you think you in the fucking same type of relationship as a motherfucker with $1 million? Do you think you even dating the same type of people as a motherfucker with $1 million, you fucking idiots out there who always comparing yourself to celebrities? Y'all have totally different life. Half of these motherfuckers bisexual. Half of these motherfuckers hiding the fact that they gay, but they want to give you some motherfucking advice on women. And women listening to these fucking fools like Derek Jackson and other motherfucking hypocrites and fools who live in triple lies. It's just, it gotta be some, like the internet gotta be suppressing my shit. Cause it's no way that I haven't become famous yet. It's no fucking way. My shit must be getting suppressed. I hear people say a quarter of the shit I really say. It's like they heard my shit from, hearsay or from somewhere else. And then try to apply it. But it ain't me though. See, I can give somebody relationship advice. Know why? Because I've never been taken advantage of in a relationship, and I've been in a relationship with a multitude of women, with different types of women. I've dated Hispanic women, I've dated white women, I've dated Cuban women, I've dated Dominican women, I've dated black women, I've dated Puerto Rican women. I've been with mostly black women, as far as in long-term relationships, but I done been with almost every type of woman. So, y'all listening to people giving y'all advice who ain't been in 3 fucking relationships in their life, and y'all taking advice from these people? Or a nigga who wasn't even in normal relationships until he got rich. So the whole time a nigga was broke, he couldn't get a girl. He couldn't get a woman. He didn't have no relationships. Or, when he was broke, he had a big ugly bitch, a big gorilla looking bitch. And then when he get rich, all of a sudden, all right, this is what I would ask niggas to do. Go back and look at the girlfriends of these niggas before they got rich and before they start having money. Go and look at these niggas' first baby mothers, the ones they had when they didn't have no money. A lot of these motherfuckers was fucking with big, unattractive white girls, big, unattractive black girls. They was fucking with unattractive ass bitches. Matter of fact, I mean, not to be, rude enough, but these bitches was ugly. Half of these rap niggas that's in the rap game right now, look at the girls they were dating before they got rich. See, it's easy to date when you got money because you can just throw money at the problem. See, but when you in an urban situation and you ain't got millions of dollars, you got to handle your motherfucking problems from the flow up. You ain't gonna be able to keep throwing money at the motherfucking issue. See, a lot of these niggas before they got money, they was fucking ugly bitches. They was fucking a bitch around the corner. Dastardly looking bitches. Dusty bitches. They wasn't fucking no, IG models before they got money. That let you know these niggas is tricks. Check my motherfucking background. I've always had good looking women. I've always attracted attractive women. So it ain't just a nigga got to a certain status or a certain point and then I got a good looking woman. Like, no, motherfucker, I always have had good looking women. Check my motherfucking stats. And I did that without being a millionaire. I got them attractive looking women without being a fucking millionaire too. Ain't no trick bones in my motherfucking body. See, a lot of you niggas been in 3 relationships and you tricked and you was taken advantage of in each fucking one of them. A lot of you niggas coming off relationships where you been taken advantage of. The difference between me, I can come from a standpoint, I ain't never been taken advantage of in a relationship. Ain't no bitch ever took no money from me or did me wrong and then went off and fucked off on me and fucked other niggas, took my money and played me. See, that ain't me. And see, that's the standpoint that these bitches don't want to hear from a motherfucking alpha male like me. A nigga who has always been on top of this shit. I've never had nobody take advantage of me in any situation or any way. Any way. So a lot of times that don't sit well with motherfuckers who out here getting tricked and played and gotta pay for everything and gotta do everything, and all you getting is some pussy in return. See, my pops told me something. He just said you either got you an asset or a liability. He said, so whenever you fucking with somebody, you either both assets or one of y'all is the liability. Now, if you want to fuck with somebody that's a liability and never contributes and always is a minus and never a plus to the relationship, go right ahead. That is your choice. But don't get mad and try to, talk about people who don't have to do it like you. Oh, a real man pays everything. No, a nigga who have to pay everything, nigga. A real man takes care of himself and his fucking family. That's what a real man do. It don't boil down to taking care of no fucking woman who sits on her ass all day and do nothing. Is you crazy? You motherfuckers out your mind? The nigga that do everything have to do it. Or it wouldn't be no relationship. That's some shit the woman says. That's the shit the woman decide whether you fucking pay everything or not, nigga. You ain't got no choice. And see, I got a choice. I can pay everything or not. Because I don't have to. You niggas have to. Or it won't be a relationship if you don't. That's the fucking difference. So you want to know my credentials? That's my credentials. I ain't never been taken advantage of in a fucking relationship. Ain't no bitch ever tricked off on me. Or had me trick off on her. I'm 45. I never paid for pussy. I'm 45. I've never paid for pussy and had plenty. Had more than you niggas paid for. I got it for free. I've had more pussy than you niggas have paid for. And I got it for free. I didn't pay. So all you niggas out here who balling and you may think you fucking this bitch and you fucking that bitch. You might, but you paying for it. I didn't. I got it for free. So when we do the numbers, my shit's still at zero. You niggas done racked up hundreds of thousands in tricking and pussy bills and whole tabs. You niggas got pussy bills and whole tabs, man. You ain't no man because you got a pussy bill, nigga. You gave yourself a pussy bill, now you a man? Fuck out of here. That don't make you a man, make you a fucking trick. Only your woman can decide whether you that man to her. Only the woman can decide whether you that. She can't tell another motherfucker whether they a man or not to their woman. How she know? How the fuck do she know? How do a bitch know if you a man to your woman? Your woman could be totally fine the way things is. But by the next bitch standard, your man ain't a man? The fuck come up with this foolishness? You either on a team or you the motherfucking workhorse. You either on a team or you the worker. Baby B. Ice lady, come here. Eat ice all day long. But Either if you in a relationship is like a team. You being one how you want to be, but I'm just telling you what I think would work best and what I've done and what worked best for me in a relationship. And that's not letting anybody burden me with the motherfucking responsibility of taking care of them, a whole fucking human, while they do nothing. Why they don't try to better themselves. They just sit at the fucking house, maybe cook every once in a while, cock your legs and your ass in the air. And that's supposed to be payment for a motherfucker burdening themselves with the responsibility of taking care of a whole human life. The only motherfucker supposed to be taking care of the children. Because everybody else can do it for them fucking selves, right? Now, if you ain't got a team, that means you got a liability. Either a motherfucker's an asset or a liability. We got two assets. So we do shit double quick. So not only do she got a car, we have a car, and I have a car. And then guess what? Ain't no notes. Shit paid for. We went in there and put stacks of cash on there. Because guess what? We're both not liabilities. We're both assets. Now, if she was a liability or I was a liability and we only got one asset, then we gonna do shit twice as slow. But when we can both come together and form like Voltron and get shit done twice as fast, that's how you have 3 cars outside, all of them paid for. That's how you have bills and pay shit, rent and shit paid every fucking month. Because if you got one motherfucker who ain't kicking in, one motherfucker who ain't doing, one motherfucker who ain't pulling their weight and pulling and doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing, you have a liability. I don't give a fuck how you pull. I don't give a fuck how good she cook. I don't give a fuck how good the goddamn pussy in the head is. When it come down to brass tacks and motherfuckers living and surviving and bills being paid, you got a fucking liability. Now you can either have a team or you can have one motherfucker that's getting worked while the rest of the motherfuckers sit back and reap the benefits. That means you'll be used up way quicker. Now, you know, not to toot my own horn, but I ain't aged much. You know why? Because I haven't burdened myself with a bunch of bullshit. Well, I don't let other people's happiness be my responsibility. I just treat people good, and that should be enough. If I treat you good and I love you and I treat you good and I make every effort to show you that, right? It's your responsibility to take that in, appreciate it, or not. If I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and I'm doing everything physically and humanly possible that is not unreasonable to make sure my woman is fine, and she don't reciprocate that or take that energy in a good way, that's on her. That's her responsibility. It's not my responsibility to make sure that she is emotionally and all of this shit and happy and all. No, that's her responsibility to make sure that is. Now, it's my responsibility to make sure I'm the type of person that she can receive that from. It's my responsibility to be able to give it. It's her responsibility to receive it and make it feel the way it's supposed to feel. The same way with her. It's not her responsibility to fucking make me happy. I make me happy. I wake up every day and decide whether I'm going to fucking be happy or not. It's not her responsibility. And she don't take that responsibility. And I'm not going to take her responsibility to make it known. She decides whether she gets up and she's happy or not. It's not my responsibility. This is my responsibility to be a good person. It's my responsibility to give her the positive energy. It's her responsibility to receive it. Plain and simple. She responsible for her happiness. I'm responsible for my happiness. She got hers, I got mine, and we got ours together. Well, how else do you want it? See, a lot of y'all got lazy ass women. Y'all got law. Y'all got lazy ass women that want to be taken care of and want to sit up on their ass and reap a benefit and have a YouTube channel and get paid from that and be an IG model, get paid from just posing. Bitch ain't got to ever fucking go to work and ever do nothing ever that's just, you know, really something like a real career or profession. I ain't never seen so many pop-up models pop up out the fucking woodwork and out of the thin blue fucking air in my life. So nobody else want to be a lawyer. Nobody else want to be a doctor. Nobody else want to be a veterinarian. Nobody else want to be a goddamn teacher. Like, everybody want to be a hoe. Y'all can't tell me about the quality of women. Ain't nothing wrong with what happened is the quality of people. It ain't just the quality of women, it's the quality of men too. It's the quality of people. A nigga really don't want to deal with you, so he'll throw money at you. He don't want to deal with your issues. He don't want to deal with your rudeness and your fucking attitude and your bad attitude and your unreasonable ass motherfucking expectations that you have. See, a lot of times when a nigga just want to fuck you and he don't want to deal with you, he'll just throw money at you so he can just fuck you. And that's what a lot of you have. One thing I never do is let somebody other than my woman tell me what the fuck I am as a man or what a man is. See, because a man defines what a man is like a woman defines what a man. I can't go in this room in here and tell my woman what it is to be a woman when she's been a woman her whole fucking life. You get me? See how that sounds? See, I'm just saying though, do you see how that sounds? I can't go in this room and tell my woman what it is to be a woman when she been one her whole fucking life. So you see how silly it sounds when a woman trying to tell a fucking man what it is to be a fucking man and it got something to do with him taking care of her? See, you can always tell if something is some bullshit if you apply it in two different directions and it only work in one. If something only works one way, that lets you know it's some bullshit. If it's the truth, it should work in all directions. It should work every way. Right? If a battery is good, it should work in every device. It shouldn't just work in some devices. It should work in every motherfucking device, right? So that means if somebody's logic is correct, it should work both ways. If the logic is correct, it should work for women and it should work for men. The same fucking way. But if the logic ain't correct, see, this is how you know it's some bullshit. You say a woman can tell a man what being a man is. But then when a man tell a woman what being a woman is, motherfuckers like, you can't tell a woman. Well, goddamn, don't it go both ways? If I can't tell you what the fuck being a woman is, what the fuck makes you think you can tell me what being a real man is? And this is another thing. Can't no trick ass nigga, no simp ass nigga, and a motherfucker who been taken advantage of by every bitch he ever met tell you what a man is. Not no niggas with no butterflies on their fucking face that they covered up. Not no motherfuckers who out here perpetrating, but they really some undercover fags. They undercover pussy fiends and out here buying pussy on the street, but on Facebook perpetrating like they a real fucking man. See, y'all taking advice from the wrong motherfuckers. If the shit don't go both ways, it ain't right. I can't tell a woman what a woman is. I ain't a woman. I ain't a woman. I can only speak. And I'm only can speak on a man's standpoint from my standpoint. Because all of us ain't the same. I know some of us have these criteria that we call being real or being an alpha, and some of us don't. Baby B. So, just like I can't tell a woman what being a real one. Because if I could, right, This is what happens when this happens. Usually, when the opposite sex is trying to tell the other one what it is to be them, it's usually just a bunch of shit that caters to them. So if you got let me make an example. If you got a man and he's telling a woman what it is to be a real woman, usually what it's gonna be is a bunch of shit that caters to him. He's gonna be like, well, a real woman stays at home with the children and raise them, so he don't have to. A real woman cook and clean. That benefits him, so he don't have to. A real woman knows how to be, a lady and don't be out here like this and that, because that benefits you too, because you don't want your woman out here advertising her ass to everybody in the world. So if she's a real woman, she has more, she conducts herself like a lady, that's beneficial to the man. Because now the man has somebody he could trust. Now he ain't got to worry about 50 niggas trying to talk to her because she put a fucking picture on Facebook with her ass showing. See, it's all logic. Just a little logic. I know people don't like logic nowadays. People like to live in a fantasy world. I'm still a fan of logic. What if I'm on here? That's why I say if it's real, it should work both ways. So let's just say you one of these girls who got a man, but you constantly on Facebook posting pictures of your ass, right? With male friends on your page. Let's mention that. You got a man and you got male friends on your Facebook page and you're posting pictures of your ass. All right, let's just say me. What if I'm on Facebook posting pictures of me in jogging pants with semis and shit, showing bitches what the meat look like, posing? But I got a woman in here though, right? And it's some horny ass bitches gonna fucking see me and be like, hey, that look good, or whatever, and I need to see you, or whatever, So, what's the difference? Because if I did that, then I'd be a fucking scumbag if people found out I did shit like that and they found out I had a woman, they'd be like, you fucking scumbag, you piece of shit, you piece of motherfucking dirt. But a woman can get on Facebook with a man and post pictures of her ass all day and take sexy, provocative pictures all fucking day long and nobody say shit. And her nigga should just be cool with it and let her have her freedom. What freedom to be a hoe? Freedom to advertise your ass? So what? So when you get through with me, you already got some motherfuckers lined up? Well, let me do the same thing. Let me have some motherfuckers lined up too. Let me get on here and advertise myself like I'm single. That's what I'm saying. If it can't work both ways, it's some bullshit. If it can't work both ways, it don't work no way with me. If it don't go both ways, it don't go no ways. If it can't go no ways. And then I heard, and let me just address this shit because this is what got me on this topic. So let me address it before I end this video. Me and my girl in here watching the video, and they was talking, these girls she be watching, they was talking about something the game said. And the game said that why niggas asking their girl to pay half the rent, or why niggas asking their girl for money to do shit, and the man, is she giving you half the pussy? Well, that's motherfucking assuming that you're paying for pussy, nigga. See, a trick ass nigga and a sucker will always tell himself. Not to mention that, nigga, wasn't your baby mama taking care of you at one time, nigga? When your woman take care of you before you got your deal and shit, you wasn't paying no bills. Shit, your woman was doing everything. You admitted that. See, the hypocritical punk shit. Now, after you got some money and you a super trick, now you want to tell other motherfuckers and brag like, you nigga, you ain't doing nothing but trying to bait bitches in. That's all you trying to do. You doing the same thing a bitch do when she get on motherfucking Facebook and show her ass and she got a man and she taking pictures showing off her ass. That's all you doing, nigga. You got a bitch, but you still trying to advertise for more. Nigga, did she give you half the pussy? Nigga, that mean you paying for the pussy. Are you paying for pussy or is you taking care of a woman because you love her? See, that's what kills me. A lot of you niggas paying for pussy and trying to mask it like you taking care of your woman because you love her, when a lot of you niggas is paying for pussy. You paying her to stay with you. You paying her not to go cheat. You paying her in hopes that she don't leave you and go off and be with the next motherfucker who paying more. That's why you pay, nigga. Because if that ain't it, stop paying and see what happens. If you really a man, see if she really in love with you because you a man or because of what the fuck you do, boy. Because that's what a lot of you niggas subdue boys. So, has she ever, I just want to ask you niggas this question. You niggas who constantly promote this trick shit. Like every nigga should be simping and tricking like you. Have the woman you with, the woman you taking care of, the woman you doing all this shit for, right? Has she ever fucking been with you when you was down? Has she ever been with you when you didn't have shit? And then helped you come up? Or did she just come in on some shit you already had? Just a question. I dare any one of you trick ass niggas just to prove to yourself that she in it for you. I bet you, if you niggas just stop doing for a bitch for 1 month, she will fucking leave you. You wouldn't last 30 days without doing for a bitch. Because really, the truth is, you paying for a bitch because you have to. The difference is, I can do for my woman because I never had to do for Nan. I never had to do for no woman to be with one. Never. I never had to. I can do for my woman now all I want to. Because she's my woman. She's been there with me through thick and thin. She was there with me when I ain't have shit, when I was broke, when I couldn't walk. She was fucking there. Stayed there. Tried and true. See, y'all ain't tried and true. Your relationships are not tried and true. But you on Facebook flossing and acting like you got it figured out. You got this relationship shit figured out, and your shit is better than everybody else's, and you don't see why a man don't do this, and you don't see why a man don't do that. Because you know what? Some niggas don't have to. Some niggas it ain't required of. Some women love they men enough to not want to put the burden of their whole lives upon them. A lot of you niggas taking care of other niggas' kids. A lot of you niggas taking on burdens of a whole fucking household, when if a motherfucker really loved you, they wouldn't do that to you. They wouldn't drive you to an early grave and give you gray hair early. They wouldn't have you looking like you 50. I look younger than some of you niggas got taking care of all this fucking responsibility when a bitch could get up off her lazy ass and go fucking do something and do more. That's what this shit is about. It ain't about somebody. No, it's about you fucking doing something when you can. Why would you put all of that burden on your man just because? Motherfuckers want to be so new age, but always want to follow that old way of doing things where the man's supposed to do everything. Well, if we so fucking forward in new age thinking, then when we gonna do away with that shit too? Why the fuck should all of this burden always be on the man all the motherfucking time? Why in the fuck should all of this burden on? If you really love your man, why would you want all that burden on him? A lot of you bitches don't love your man. You love the fucking slave you got. You love the ready-made trick you got. And you love the situation you in. You love how you got it. Because you benefiting in it. While this motherfucker working his fucking fingers to the bone. Working, coming home tired, falling asleep in a fucking chair, falling asleep at the kitchen table with a piece of chicken in your motherfucking hand, because, and then while everybody else got all the energy, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, because they ain't doing shit but watching you run yourself into the fucking ground. Grandfathers always die first. Grandfathers usually always die first. That ain't no motherfucking coincidence. Motherfucker been bearing the responsibility of all of the motherfuckers in the family. Put on his back and his motherfucking chest. What you think you did? You ran him into the motherfucking ground. With this ideology that everything's supposed to be on our shoulders. So let me get this right. We supposed to bear the responsibility of everything, not have no emotions, not cry, not express ourselves, not yell, not get upset, and bear the responsibility, everybody be the protector, but then show no emotion. Be the breadwinner, but then expect no special treatment. Babe, you want to hit this? Because I'm just fucking in the twilight zone right now. I'm just in the twilight zone. I don't get it. So if you care about your man, but you send him out to war every day and you don't give a fuck, you don't try to lessen his burden, you don't try to lighten his load, you just give him the load and push him out the fucking door. You really love him? You really love him and do that to him? And let him bear all the burden? Bitch, you don't try to do nothing? You can't get a paper route? You can't throw a paper? You can't fucking sell a fucking candy apple or shit? But all you can do is sit there with your hand out every day like this. I'm hungry. I want to get high. I need some clothes. I need my hair done. I need this done. I need that done. A lot of you niggas got this bitch. A lot of you niggas, it's a lot of you niggas got this bitch. And what you did was, you just wanted to fuck. And you basically found somebody that would have sex with you, and you wanted to kind of seal the deal. You wanted to make it so this one wouldn't go and do you like the last one, or you just wanted to make sure that you keep this one because you're so afraid of being alone. You're so afraid of not having anybody that you'll do anything to keep somebody that really don't deserve to be kept. But you'll keep them. Because you're afraid of being alone. Like you niggas afraid of being alone, man. People say, well, you ain't supposed to. No. You should be alone if you can't find somebody that's going to be equally right to you. Who's going to give you the same energy that you give them, that's going to really fucking care about you. You should be alone, nigga. You mean to tell me being alone is worse than being abused? And used? So you trick ass niggas mean to tell me being alone is worse than being used and abused? Nigga, I'll take being alone before being abused and used any motherfucking day. Nigga, you can serve me alone on a platter, nigga, with a fucking gold goblet of aloneness. I will take it like a fucking Christmas gift. I will take being alone like a motherfucking gift on Christmas. Like I'm a white boy and it's a train set. I will take motherfucking alone like a gift before I let any motherfucking bitch use or abuse me. A lot of you niggas getting used and abused by your bitch right motherfucking now. Getting used and abused by your bitch. She sits at home and does nothing, halfway take care of the kids, ain't taught a motherfucker how to read or spell they fucking name in boxcar letters. And all you do is fuck and you pay for a whole life just for some pussy. You come out cheaper just going to buy something every now and then. Let you niggas in on something. You come out cheaper just going to buy some pussy every now and then. Instead of taking care of something that don't give a motherfucker about you. You got a bitch who wants you to bear the whole burden of everything? You got a bitch that wants you to bear the whole burden of everything while they virtually do shit. And then they want you to kind of take all the risk and then just give them everything. And then when shit don't play out right or work out, you trash. You just dump to the side, and then the next motherfucker. Like what part of this is appealing to niggas? I just want to know the part where you get treated like a fucking slave and a boy, or the part you get dumped to the side like some trash for the new nigga. Like, I just want to know what is so enticing. Why is niggas so afraid? Why do the niggas think being alone is so motherfucking bad in comparison to being used and abused? Why do niggas think being alone is so bad in comparison to being used and fucking abused? A lot of you niggas is so dependent. It's just like that episode of the Boondocks. Like, so when I think of certain shit, I think of shit that I done seen and watched that was funny to me but informative. When they had to call a pimp named Slickback, and he told that nigga he was suffering from chronic bitch dependency. If that ain't a real clinical motherfucking illness, I don't know what the fuck is. A lot of you niggas suffer from chronic bitch dependency. You have to have a nothing ass bitch that ain't even worth it. I can see a motherfucker craving a woman. But y'all crave lazy, pill popping, weed smoking, basically bitches that act like niggas. No class. I'm gonna say you can smoke some weed, but damn, you do this shit all day long and you don't do shit else. You high around your children. You high around motherfuckers' parents and shit. Like you just high all the fucking time. This is what, like, I don't get it. What is a bitch bringing to the fucking table? All right. Let me switch gears here. Baby B, were you ever gonna give me back the 420 blunt? Or were you just gonna just leave me hanging in the cold? I know you gotta walk 50 yards to get back here. She went in there and put that motherfucker out. I know what she did. But I'm gonna switch gears in a minute. Hold on. And I'm gonna take this shit to the other side of the spectrum and talk about you weak ass niggas for 1 minute. I might have to get up. It is a long walk. I ain't gonna even motherfucking lie. This motherfucker. Man, this how you gonna do me? You gonna make me get up? Make me get up? That's how you doing it? Yeah, find my lane. Don't be a hater, man. You're a hater. All right. Now let me get on you niggas. 1 second. You niggas wonder why women like this? Because this is the shit that don't get said. And I just like saying the shit that don't get said because I feel like you need to be uncomfortable sometimes. I just like saying this. If you uncomfortable about something, I mean, if it's making you feel some kind of way, it's affecting you or something. If what I'm saying don't make you feel no kind of way, well, hey, shit, no harm, no foul. You know, have a nice day. You know, go on about your day. But let me get on you niggas. Y'all wonder why women like this? Why women so aggressive? If women so aggressive, it must mean that men are getting soft. Men are getting emotional. I'll do a quick little bud review. This shit is called Citradiliac Sunset. I don't know, but it look good. That's what I'm on right here. This 420. You can see that shit right there. But you niggas, see, somebody told you niggas it was cool to take care of hoes. And it was cool to spend your money on hoes and fall in love with hoes. See, somebody told you niggas that was cool. None of that shit is cool. None of that shit has ever been respected, and it never led nobody into nothing but destruction. You niggas so infatuated with ass and it ain't even that, really. Because to tell you the truth, man, a lot of you motherfuckers today, like, y'all want some like slick gay shit. It ain't even like about women half time, but when y'all do fuck with a woman, it's like in the most like non-manly fucking way. You niggas real emotional, right? And I ain't never seen niggas so pussy hungry, but really didn't really care about a woman, like, and want to know how a woman work, and how a woman think and feel. But y'all pussy hungry. I can see why the younger generation, these bitches just saying, you know, just give me some money. Because damn, y'all don't want to know shit. Y'all by far the dumbest motherfucking generation that don't want to know, don't want to peep no game. I ain't never heard, like, we sitting here, all these motherfucking niggas who have become OGs and who have become the older generation, right? Because everybody gonna do it. I ain't never, man, we wanted the game from the OGs when we was younger. When we was younger, we wanted them niggas to tell us how they was fucking manipulating and doing this shit and doing the way they was doing and moving the way they was moving. We wanted that game. I ain't never seen so many, like, young niggas think they know it all. Think they got it made. And then, that's why motherfuckers is dying quick as a motherfucker nowadays. Motherfuckers just out here dying, left and right. You know why? Because y'all ain't got this shit figured out. Y'all need some guidance. Y'all need guidance, but y'all don't want to admit y'all need guidance, but y'all do. Y'all need to reach back to an OG ass nigga and get some game. And get some from a real nigga too. Not these fake ass niggas who been tricking and doing all of this shit they got y'all doing. Reach for a nigga who gonna give you some real fucking game. To how to deal with this shit. How to deal with what you feeling, nigga. Because what you feeling is your enemy. You just don't know it. See, a lot of you young niggas don't know what y'all feeling and let your emotion get the best of. That's your enemy. My pops taught me all this shit. My pops taught me all this shit. My pops told me, he was like, you fall for that shit, that's your weakness. That's your weakness. If you believe that shit, that's your weakness. That's your weakness, wanting you to believe something that ain't real. That bitch don't really love you. You think that bitch care about you? That bitch just met you. How could she? She wants some free dick. She want this, she want that. She don't want you. She don't want the real you and who you really are, because she don't even know you. So you have to be taught this shit. I don't give a fuck. I done been hit on and smoothed up on and shit, and you know, a bitch trying to get up under me shit. I know the game. It's just pussy. If you can't bring something to the table other than just that, then that's all it'll be. It ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna get nothing out of me more than that. You might get some, and then nowadays, the way I am now, you're not getting that. So, you know, if you can't bring something meaningful to the table, because, you know, anybody can be fucked. I can fuck anybody. You know. I just gotta like you. I just gotta, you know, be attracted to you. That is nothing. You know. And the thing is that you young niggas ain't had enough pussy yet to be trying to think you know nothing. You don't know shit. You probably been in 2, 3 relationships. Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing. All you know is about that one woman you been with, or them 2, 3 girls you fucked with. You don't know nothing about women. Because you ain't been in enough relationships yet, nigga. Or you ain't even been with one long enough to try to give no advice. See, that's what was wrong when all these bitches are listening to that nigga. A lot of you niggas like Derrick Jackson. A lot of you niggas is some fake good guys. And you tell women everything they want to fucking hear and you know it's bullshit. See, that's the difference with me. You gonna love me because I'm gonna tell you the real. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, if you ain't a motherfucking asset, you a liability. If you sending your man off every day to bear the whole responsibility of the whole motherfucking household when you can get up off your ass and do something, then you don't really care about that man. In the same way, if you don't want your woman to leave the house because you scared she finna go to work and be up in another nigga face, weak ass nigga, get out your feelings. A lot of you niggas that take care of your woman because you don't want her to go nowhere. You selfish. You don't want her to be up in another man's face or have somebody hitting on her. Well, motherfucker, if you can't trust her in that type of situation, what the fuck you with her for? My woman work around me every motherfucking day. If I can't trust her to go fucking do that or not care, then what the fuck I'm doing? Why am I with her? If I get to a point where I can't trust my woman, I'm not gonna be with her. We won't be together. I'll be alone. Fuck wrong with you niggas? You know what alone translate to? Let me tell y'all niggas what alone translate. Okay. Who say cause you single you not you a fuck? You just probably ain't gonna, you shouldn't be in a relationship after you get out one. That don't mean you ain't gonna be able to fuck. That don't mean you ain't gonna find a woman that ain't gonna wanna have sex with you. That mean you can't get in a relationship, weak, simp ass, emotional ass nigga. You can't get into another relationship where you fresh out another one. That's what's wrong with a lot of you niggas. You jump from one relationship to the next and you don't check and evaluate the bitch that you finna go into this relationship with because you're a dumb, emotional ass nigga. So you jump right out of one relationship and jump right into another one, trying to make the bitch feel some kind of way or trying to ease some pain that you feel. Nigga, you don't feel no pain. You gonna miss the pussy. You ain't fuck with enough women to know what it means to really lose one you love. You miss pussy. Niggas don't miss no woman. You niggas miss pussy. And a lot of you niggas, I know niggas right now that are married. Just the thing about me though. I never tell a nigga business. I never tell his wife. I never tell nobody. But they know I know. But they present themselves to the world. Anybody else to see them might think they're a stand-up guy. But I know they weaknesses. I know they weak for a bitch and for a freak bitch too. A hoe when they got nice, respectable wives. But they want a freak bitch and a hoe because they weak to that shit. You niggas, let me just say this too. When it comes to this shit, you niggas can't fuck with me. I've mastered my desires. Y'all don't know what that means. You don't know what it means yet to master your desires. I have. You know how I did it? I did everything I wanted. I had all the women I wanted. If I saw a woman and I really wanted her, I had her. Ask the women I've had. Ask the women I've had when I met them. I probably told them I wanted them right then, and I told them I was going to get them, and I got them. I've never been not confident. I've never been one, and I knew how to woo a woman. I knew how to not just entice a woman for sex, but to make a woman interested in who I was, my story, the whole thing behind me, what makes me me, what is this whole thing about me that they've been hearing about. And then they found out that the shit has something to it. See, You have to be an interesting person to make somebody interested in you. Other than that, they'll just be interested in the shit you have. And that's what it controls. Me without anything is still me. I'm still the shit without anything. Without the cars outside, without the clothes in the closet, without the watches, without all the shit. I'm still me. None of this shit is more valuable than me. I make it look good. The car outside, it could be with anybody else, it wouldn't look like it looked. The clothes in the closet, anybody else could wear them. Just wouldn't be the same. See? That's what you motherfuckers gotta realize. This shit like Return of the Jedi. It's like being a Jedi. You have to master your desires. Your desires are your weaknesses. Okay? A woman has seen me meditate, study, debate with myself back and forth about what was spiritually right and physically right. I realized that a lot of times people will cause themselves lifetimes of pain for moments of pleasure, or moments of anger, or moments of anguish, or moments of uncertainty. People make rash decisions that will cost them longer than that couple minutes or that 30 minutes or that hour it took to get yourself into that debacle with this person. It wasn't difficult to master that desire, because that desire comes with so many consequences when it's not tamed. That desire to fuck and to have sex with a bunch, that shit is a disease. It can infect you, and it can ruin your life, and it can run your life. What I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. We got to do better as people. Because we on some bullshit, y'all. Well, y'all on some bullshit. I ain't gonna say we. Y'all on some bullshit. Look for a real woman. A woman of virtue. If all she's impressed with is the shit you do for her, that's what controls her. You don't. And when you can't do it for her anymore, she will definitely be with somebody that can. So right now, if she loves the shit more than you in bad shape. And when I say the shit, I mean all the shit. The cars, the clothes, the jewelry, the notoriety, the Facebook notifications, the Facebook notoriety. So, if she love all that shit more than she love you, you got a problem. And the only way you can really know if somebody really loves you for you is you have to stop. If you've been the breadwinner, stop and see if somebody else will hold the slack for you. Just stop and see. Other than that, if you're afraid to, then do you really know this person? Do you really think they care about you? If they wouldn't allow you to take a break to pick up your slack? Do you think somebody like that really care about you? They're going to run you into the fucking grave and ride your fucking tombstone into the sunset. Do a person like that really care about you? I know women that really care about their men, and they've supported them through thick and thin. Without question. A lot of you bitches won't go down the street for a nigga. You won't go to the corner store for a nigga. Mind tested and true. She could leave her there and it'll be absolutely no hard feelings. feelings, and I wouldn't feel no kind of way, and I wouldn't even question it, because I'm so thankful for the time that I had somebody to truly show me what love was and what it is to be loved. I'm so thankful for that I could never fucking betray that feeling, to betray somebody being there for me like that just because they decided they didn't want to no more. That's another thing too. A lot of you motherfuckers only love people for the time they love you. So it's really just a selfish love. You got love for those who love. No, you love people for how they are to you. So even if I don't fuck with you no more, I still have love for how you loved me. Ain't that why people love Jesus? Jesus ain't here right now loving you, is he? But you love him for how he loved. That he gave his life. And that's why you love him. For what he did. Not for what he constantly and continually does. You love him for what he did. The sacrifice he made. Alright? Not for what he continually gonna fucking do for you monetarily. That ain't why you supposed to love him. So I'm signing off, and I just want to say that what a man is defined by how he lives and how the people that love him or view him see him. Your criteria for what a fucking man is don't mean shit. That just mean what you like. Like if I told you what my criteria for being a woman is, it'd just be my opinion. I think a real woman is this, and I think a real woman is that, and she makes me a veggie burger, and she rolls my weed, and she do me anytime I say so, and you know, that's all it's gonna be. It don't mean shit. It don't mean nothing about what a woman really is. It's just more so about my preferences. Just like with a woman. The moment you ask her what a real man is, she'll get to telling you a bunch of shit about her. Well, real man gonna do this. He gonna take care of me. He gonna give me money. He gonna buy this, do this. And then a real man gonna do. And it's all a bunch of shit that's just talking about what you will do for her. It's Jedi mind trick bullshit that everybody falls for nowadays. But like I just said, teach his own. I'm just dropping this shit on y'all, man. And I'm too real. This ain't no Derek Jackson punk shit. This real shit. And it need to be respected. It need to be shared. People need to hear it. I'm here for it. I'm here to give you motherfuckers some knowledge. And to give y'all some game. You ain't gonna keep no nigga running them into the ground. It'll be like disposable pens. You'll keep just getting rid of the motherfuckers once they get through writing. Then you have to get you another one. But you ain't keeping nobody running them into the ground. And niggas, don't no one want to be with your horny, emotional ass. You horny and emotional? That shit don't mix, nigga. Let me tell you, horny and emotional get women killed. You horny, emotional ass niggas, I see why the women do, but I'm gonna tell y'all women something too. Quit playing with these horny, emotional ass niggas too, because they will kill you. Stop playing like that. And you horny, emotional niggas, get your fucking self in check, nigga. These women know you just want to fuck. Quit trying to make them act like it's something more than what you fucking really want. Like you heartbroken because you saw him with another nigga. Like, bitch, man, sit your punk ass, emotional, horny ass down somewhere, man. For real. And that's all I gotta motherfucking say. Y'all be good. I'm finna enjoy the rest of my 420 with this big motherfucker. Y'all be good.